tonight. And I decided I want to go to the party where the NVIDIA partners are. Because this is what a party looks like. The music is good. The drinks are good. The vibe is good. The people look good. I'm not talking about you guys. What a great party. First of all, I want to thank all of you for everything you do for us. I want to thank all of you for everything you do for the ecosystem. This is a once in a generation opportunity. It is not. You mark my words, in 10 years' time, you will remember. You mark my words. It will never happen again. Not in this lifetime.
Cheers.
Yeah, not in this lifetime. And the reason for that is very simple. What is happening right now is happening for the first time in my lifetime. Computing has not changed for 60 years. The computing model as we know it has not changed since 1964. If you go back and read the press release of the IBM System 360, you will discover everything about computing today. Literally everything. All the words are used over and over again. It's exactly the same words as we use today. For the very first time, your customers need to change everything. They need to strip it down all the way back to the bare minimum, build it up from infrastructure. They need to learn how to develop software all over again. They need to develop applications all over again. They need to understand how all of this is going to integrate into their businesses all over again. And that's why you're here. Our job is to invent the technology. Your job is to make that weird technology useful to the world. That's your job. All right? You got a job, you got a job, I got a job. I got to tell you, my job is the easier part of it. We have to invent it. You have to make it useful. We have to invent it. You have to deliver the impact. The truth of the matter is, all of this technology, accelerated computing, deep learning, large language model, blah, 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 blah. Are you with me? Yeah. Okay? I came to this conference and I thought it was going to be a bunch of researchers back when, I gotta be honest, the first GTC we had, we pitched a tent. We eventually upgraded to a giant GTC. And that giant GTC in a ballroom was, we were the customers right after the wedding party. 150 people had to clear out so that 50 people can come back in. And here I am on top of it. I'm on a podium like this, and I'm talking about accelerated computing to a bunch of computational physicists, quantum chemists, seismic processing people, image processing people. And I'm spewing all this stuff. I'm talking about how this world, and they're going blah, blah, blah. But they came, and they came, and every single year they came. And they're here this year. The people that had problems that normal computers could not solve had no choice but to come. And they realized I was not going to give up. There was one thing they saw in me. They saw that crazy eyes. They go, I don't think he's going to give up. I think he believes what he's going to say. He believes in what he's saying. He's going to keep at it. And his eyes shaking. That's not craziness. That's determination. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. And so we stuck with it, and we were right. We were right. And now we've reinvented computing. But that's just blah, 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 blah. I just want you to know that I know that that is blah, 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 blah. And so I came to this GTC after a 5-year break, and I was thinking I was going to see a bunch of researchers and scientists, and they're here. I was just with them, a bunch of researchers and scientists, and they were delighted. They were delighted by the talk. And when I walked out, and I realized I came out to talk about technology, and you were here for a rock concert.
You're dressed like a rock star.
And for about 30 seconds, panic ensued. You might have seen me, I was paused for a moment, and I was thinking, we are not in the same world. I'm going to talk about technology, and it's going to sound like blah, 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 blah. And in fact, it is. What we need you to do is to understand the work that we do, so that you can translate that to genuinely extraordinary impact. It is not normal that something is 100 times better. It's just not normal. I just want you to imagine, you pick your favorite thing, whatever it is, whatever you care about. You pick your car, you pick your plane, you pick your television, you pick it, whatever it is. You just multiply by 100. It's not normal. You pick your DoorDash delivery guy. It shows up 100 times faster. It's not normal. You guys know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying? It's just not normal. It's not normal. And what would you do? What would you do if DoorDash showed up 100 times faster? My life would change. You guys know that, right? Everything would change. And so that's what's happening to your customers. You are making everything so much faster, cheaper, lower energy, more capable, at a level that they can't understand. You have to translate it for them. You have to help them understand, what does it mean? The things that you used to save for, don't worry about it. The things that you didn't want to do, you didn't think was possible, don't worry about it. Order your appetizer from one restaurant, dinner from another, and appetizer and dessert from another. So what? They're going to show up just in time. I'm going to eat Chinese, my wife is going to eat Italian, and the kids are going to eat Vietnamese. So what? Because it's going to show up exactly the right time. Now, what I just explained here is insane. But in fact, that's what your customers are going to enjoy. The things that they thought were hard are going to be completely irrelevant. And so the question is, when the marginal cost of doing something that you valued in the past becomes essentially zero, what would you do different? That's your job. Your job is to have the imagination of understanding the technology that we created and what it means to the customers. Isn't that right? That's your job. Your job is to understand what we invented, what we built, and what it means to the world. That's your job. And so, I just want to let you guys know, I came here tonight to party with you guys, mostly. But to tell you that I've done my job is now your turn. So I want to tell you. Here goes. Wow, that's a horrible speech. I've heard a lot of speeches. I hate that one. Let's go back to the rock concert speech. Can we just see a few more videos? I just want to let you guys know that I love you guys. We can't do what we want to do without you guys. You know that NVIDIA is a tiny little company. You know that NVIDIA is a tiny little company. We're 30,000 people large. And we're literally building the most essential instruments for the world, the entire data center. And your job is to go help everybody understand why it's so important. And so we're here behind you. We're behind you. We love you guys. We can't do without you guys. We depend on you guys. We're going to be one giant, incredible team. And the amazing thing is this, everything about the past is getting reinvented. So the opportunity for you is incredible in front. I want to thank you guys. Cheers.